Hey, good afternoon, New York. I promised my mother that I'll be doing this. Um, so yeah, those words that you were not being able to read were Turkish words that I don't know about. They just came out in the presentation. So uh, I'll be talking about sustainable ways to raise funds with NFTs to create projects from IRL to IVL or from IVL to IRL. It goes both ways. The first thing that you might be asking yourself is, who's that punk? Uh, so that punk is me, and my name is Nizzar Ben Chekroune. I'm from Marrakesh, Morocco, and I'm very humbled to be with you here today. I've been here last year, same time, was sitting there at the opening, and I told my best friend I'll be on stage at the next NFT.NYC. So I'm really humbled to be here, and thank you for receiving me. I'm a, I'm a former marketer. I've been doing social media brand strategy for organizations like United Nations, United States Agency for International Development, worked for brands such as OD, Diesel, and many more. And that's what I can say about me. I'm the father of two amazing kids. But let me tell you about what we've been building so far. I, and when I say I mean we, and when I say we, I mean Juliana, who's here, Lilu, who's there, Aziz, who's not here, Sami, who's not here, Omar, who's not here. These guys helped me build this from day one, and we called it from YOLO to Colo in 3 Ts. So what does that mean? It means nothing, basically. It just means what I said it means. It means you only live once, that you know, and collateral, original, loyal opportunity, and we do it like a symphony in 3 Ts. So what does that mean? The first thing that we did is that we focused on building track record. For us, that was the most important thing. When I started a year and a half ago, and I minted Bored Apes, I minted VFriends, and I quickly realized what was happening with IP, but I didn't have enough money. So I was like a startup who has no money and needs money. So I was like, what should I be doing? And I did what I did for years with all the startups that I built and crashed, which is basically, I will show people that I know how to do it myself, then they will trust me, and I'll do it with their own money. Then we will try to do it at a larger scale. So when I realized what I was doing, I called the most degen person I knew on earth, which became my partner, and his name is Aziz. He's not with me today, and I think of him. And I told him, I said, we are facing Internet 95. It's amazing what's going on with this technology. It's, of course, a bubble. It will burst. But at the end of it, those survivors will be the brands that we'll be using for the next 20 years. So I told him about this. I showed him my results, and he was like, let's go. He gave me $2 million, and we started building what is going to be an amazing thing for the next 20 years. So learning was the first thing. I needed to learn more about the technology. I needed to learn more about people. I needed to learn more about where this would be going. Commitment was the second thing. I needed to commit to that. So I stopped everything that I was doing. I stopped everything. I had my company, I had my bills to pay, and I said, okay, I need to commit. And my first thing to show my commitment to my partners was to sell my first ape. And I can tell you that it hurts. But I needed that. I needed that because I needed not to be entitled to my PFP and say, this is me and it's my PFP and I never sell it. This is an investment. Your PFP works for you. It's not the other way around. So success, when we started to be successful, my partner said, I'm gonna put more money on the table. And I said, no, it doesn't work like that. It works the other way around. I start, you put money on the table, we work together and we raise funds. That's how it works. We need to bring more people with us. So the second thing that we needed to do, we needed to be trustworthy. We needed to be trustworthy in a space where everybody was not doxxed. I was the second person to dox myself, to dox itself on Twitter. The first one was Farouk. You might all know him. He's an amazing person. He's doing great things for us. And the second person was me. I just realized that people needed, in the near future, to understand with whom they will be building. So I started showing my beautiful face, as you can see. And I've met amazing people. I've met my dear friend, Keith Grossman, the president of Time magazine, and a kid from Marrakesh, Morocco, became friend with the president of the most important magazine in the world because of NFTs. I met Gary Vaynerchuk, who was the one who got me into Web3. I met Charlie Palmer, who is an amazing artist. I met Vera. I met LeBron James. That's just for bragging. He's not my friend. We just took a picture together. So that's Farouk, that's John Knopf, that's us with Crypto Citizens and Seth Goldstein, what they are building with Crypto New Yorkers and Crypto Citizen. So this is actually what makes people understand that you exist, that they can touch you, and that if they want to build with you, at least they can find you. You're not like in a country that they do not understand what are the regulations, etc. So trust was the first thing that we focused on after track, which is interacting with people in virtual life, making friends on Twitter, Instagram, or whatever, creating content. I post 50 times per day on Twitter for a year. This is a lot of work, guys, but that's a part of it. That's part of the game. Interacting in real life, I did with my friends here, maybe 80% of the NFTs event all over the world, from Los Angeles to New York City to Dubai. We've just been traveling to create that trustworthy thing, which is our second T. The third T is time. We make people save time. Our investors, they have money, they have maybe a vision, I'm not sure, but sometimes they don't have a way to find the information. Our work is the game of information. We need to have the information before everybody else so that we can make profit. So we can do that. We build. They don't have to be building. They don't have time to do that. They don't have time to invest either. So we do that for them. So our treaties are track, trust, and time. It's, I believe, easy. So we built Inception, and I call that Inception Who. What is an inception? Inception is the establishment or starting point of an institution or activity. So we built that, which is the umbrella below what you have, all our projects. So the model we've built is kind of easy. We needed money to create these companies that we believe will disrupt many industries in the next 20 years. But for that, if you go to any investor, considering the market, and you tell them, oh, we will be building this type of companies, they're gonna be asking you, what is my ROI and when it will be coming? So because we know that they wanna make money super fast, we couldn't ensure them to make money super fast with the companies that we wanted to build. So for that, we decided to create Unlimited Trade. Unlimited Trade is a company that actually helps trading on Web3 and on crypto. So I'll be talking about Inception Family, the network, resolving the cash flow issue, bridging IVL and IRL with NFTs, and of course it's open source. We want it open source. We want everybody to use our model for the simple reason that it works for us, so that it might work for them at a larger or in a smaller scale. So the family is, okay, we have Aziz, our founding partner. We have Umar, who's the CIO of Dubai Holding. He's the chief investor officer of Dubai Holding. They own 80% of real estate of Dubai. We have Juliana, she's here. I call her Jules. This is my nickname for her. She's amazing. She's the brain. She's the brain behind everything. We have Lilou, she's amazing. She's head of social and I love her so much. And thank you guys for being here. Thank you also guys for being here. So yeah, Inception is the umbrella under which we will be creating Unlimited Art, which is art galleries in real life. We decided to follow the road of fashion and create art galleries where you can go learn about NFTs, meet artists and understand, and maybe buy, of course, NFTs in real life. And we will be following the road of fashion, Paris, New York, Tokyo, London, etc. And we will be building that with brands, which is something that do not exist today. Once again, to do that, you need money. And if you ask money for people for that, they will not give it to you. So we needed Unlimited Trade, which is fast money for them. We buy the cows, which are the NFTs, and we give them the milk, which is actually the royalties you get with your NFTs. Basically, buying an NFT or Bored Ape a year ago, $250, would have made $1 million a year later. So if you don't sell your ape, you made $700,000 for your clients. And it is something that happened, and we just understand that it's the possibility that it will be happening in the future again. So our job is to know when. That's it. We created MetaKitting to onboard, all these companies that want to onboard Web3 and they don't know how to do it. We created MetaKitting for them. We create Unlimited Time. Unlimited Time is a company that will index luxury watches and transform that into NFTs. So basically, you cannot own an Audemars Piguet of $3 million, no worries, you can have like a portion of it. It's in a safe, it's in Switzerland, it's with an accountant, and everything is safe, and you can have a portion of that. So that's the future of how you can use NFTs. Real Sand is actually tokenizing real estate. We just realized that with timeshare, something was missing at that time. Like my parents were like, when I was young, talked about timeshare. They were said, okay, you can go 15 days in this apartment, 15 days in this apartment, etc. And just realize, okay, well, why don't we do that with NFTs? And we have people like buying apartments like that. So basically, you will be owning an apartment in Jakarta, New York, Paris, and London through an NFT, sharing this apartment with people and having an experience in real life. The last thing is how can we change the way foundations raise money and how we can make a model where foundation, when you actually pay for an NFT, but you make money while the foundation makes money as well. So creating that virtual and good circle. So that's what we will be building. And we created for that, and I have just 2 minutes and it's over, we created an NFT collection for that. So we have like the 33 first NFTs, and this is what you get when you get the 33 first NFTs, are friends and family NFTs. So we're not asking for the money, we're already raising with people that we know, because the first vote is those people that will have the ability to vote through the DAO. We want to know them. This is very important. And we index half of our wallet, like $10 million we put on the table, so we put our mouth where our money is. So that's how we raise money from people. And you get like token availability is 33, you get to the token value, annual physical gathering, DIO, voting rights, blue chips, surprise drop, partnership drops, ETH drops, Genesis whitelists, curated artists and drops. We create something called NCPT box drop. And of course, you have a your channel. And because I don't want to take more than the time you allow me to have, and I thank you so much to have me today, I would like to thank you and say, if you have any question, I'll be around and you can ask me anything. Thanks a lot.
Yeah, thank you so much.